Doctor Who is dead? Long live Doctor Who. Who would have guessed it would take the classic show nearly as long as the modern show did to actually set a story on Gallifrey? The Deadly Assassin took a couple of viewings to grow on me, and even then it's still not one of my favorites. It's a story that impacts the show's history in a lot of ways, and as early as the opening text crawl, you can tell it's going to be something very different to what the show's done before. For one, it demystifies a lot about the Time Lords, for better or worse. For two, apparently it was thought of as so intense and violent for some people that the show actually got in hot water for it at the time. I typically don't want to be someone who sides with censorship on principle. I believe young audiences can handle a certain level of intensity and should be allowed to access it, but I can see why this specifically might not have gone over well. Look, there are some people who like it when Doctor Who is dark and gritty and violent. I'm not one of them. To me, there's not really much appeal in a story where the Doctor is grim and taciturn and in constant pain and distress and just going through it the whole time. That's probably why I haven't gotten around to most of Big Finish. I feel this most during the Doctor and Goth's most dangerous game exercise in the Mental Matrix. That's a really long sequence, literally over an entire episode of runtime that just doesn't do much for me. I suppose it really sells you on how much of a high-pressure, numbing gauntlet this is for the Doctor. It's something that makes the story feel unique for the show, but I don't know, it gets tedious fast. Not helping things is how, despite the grand return of the Master after years of absence, I don't really feel any of the Master's character in this desiccated incarnation. I like how the Master is handled, I like how the story frames him, but that mask really stops the actor from adding anything to the performance, so in this story, the Master feels like he could just be any generic doomsday villain. It's funny to think about because Deadly Assassin's characterization of the guy as desperate to artificially prolong his life is something that would stick with him all the way up through Eric Roberts' version. I enjoyed this story well enough. It's unique and clever, and one of many flavors I'm glad Doctor Who is able to access, but it's really the polar opposite of my kind of Doctor Who story.